We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from Foxborough. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Set. Red 80. Here we go, yellow 80. Ready, set.
Throwing to open it up is Darnold. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, the one he was looking for, and it'll bring up 2nd down. First carry now for Alvin Kamara. And a good run there on 2nd down. A pickup of 7. It'll bring up 3rd and 3.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
3rd down, 3 to go. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Now the former Texas A&M Aggie, here's Devon Achane. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is how you drop your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he's going to go into the end zone, but he may have gotten a little help along the way. This one's coming back. Throwing, Willis. That's taken in by Achane.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Willis now to throw. He'll let one go down the middle. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, LA. It's That's his 4th touchdown on the year. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Rams will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Valdez-Scantling on the move. Darnold now on 1st and 10. And he goes up top looking for Komet. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Komet, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
Yo, lady. Set. Yo, lady. Set.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, New England.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Valdez-Scantling on the move.
Yo, lady.
To throw again is Darnold. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Pistol snap to Willis. He'll find his receiver, Johnny Wilson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Let's go.
Here's a give to Achane. And he'll get the 1st down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing, Willis. That's to the rookie 1st-round pick, Xavier Worthy.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
On the carry, here's H.A. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Taking off.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run with H.A. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Willis to throw. And that one is incomplete and brings us to the end of the first quarter of play. Here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal.
19, Charger, 19.
A run up the middle with H.N. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal.
Set. 60 by 6.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot. Your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
We go, set.
Valdez-Scantling on the move.
Set.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Kamara. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Delaney. Go, set. Ready. Set.
Pistol snap back to Darnold. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half, putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
Ready. Delaney. Ready. 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 Set.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Darnold. this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Now, faking the give. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. But fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that loved throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Kamara. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms, so missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
Here's Darnold. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And the Rams have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception, but boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. That one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Willis. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack. 2nd down big play attempt. Falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
They'll throw now, 3rd and forever. Again, working deep downfield. And the Patriots are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
We're outside.
Cooks going in motion.
Reset.
They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And not a whole lot going to come from that one. To about the 39. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Outside. Here we go, yellow lady. Reset.
Throwing, Darnold. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And 3rd down coming up.
Yellow lady. We're outside. Go red 80. Red 80. Reset.
Darnold now to throw. He's going to look downfield once again. And that is incomplete. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for New England. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. First and 10. Throwing is Willis. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
They send the tight end in motion. Willis now to throw. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
Let's call it for what it is, Mike. I mean, right now, this team is winning in spite of him. Certainly not because of him. And what's really concerning is that's the most important position on the team. And if they are able to hold on and they do pull this game out, it could wind up being one of the most poor performances we've ever seen in a winning effort that I can recall in a long time.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And the defense has it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
set. Go, 80. Reset.
Darnold to throw. Open man, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Cooks going in motion.
Reset.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That one going to be intercepted in the end zone if he stayed in bounds. Now, the officials say no, it is incomplete. Crisis averted for the offense, at least for the moment. A near turnover there. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Patriots are on the board just before halftime. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, here's Willis. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Williams in motion. Throwing, Willis. Working free downfield. It is Williams. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now.
And he will go all the way. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Rams move out in front by the score of 17-3. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here comes a return from the end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
We go set. Reset.
Darnold to throw on 1st down. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense defense with 1st and goal.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. They'll run with Achan. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Devon Achan. Touchdown, Rams. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Rams extend to a 24-3 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Red 80. Go side. Set.
To throw is Darnold. And he goes up top, looking for Komet. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And the Rams are going to take over just shy of midfield.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Okay, break.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch. So we're at halftime, and it's the visitors, the Rams, taking the lead to the locker room. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you, and the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Willis. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets they're just not on the same page.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Let's go now. Cut 19. Cut 19. Warrior 70. Let go.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
We go set.
A run here with Kamara. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Darnold down on 1st and 10. That is brought in at the 10. And he will score. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, New England.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. Pistol snap to Willis. He finds the rookie from Georgia, Brock Bowers. And he's taken down up past the 35.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Now, H.A. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Willis to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Willis now to throw. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that...
And he's in! Brock Bowers, touchdown, L.A. On for the PAT is Aubrey. He's got it, and the Rams will extend this third quarter lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. We'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
Go set.
Cooks going in motion.
Set.
They'll run on first down with Kamara. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
To throw on first down is Darnold. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Off the RPO, that's going to be caught by Cooks. That is 14 for the second time. Back-to-back 14-yard gains and a first down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Go set. Set.
Now Darnold. Brought in by the tight end, Cole Kmet. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Nice first down catch there by Cole Kmet. And, Mike, I've had a chance to spend some time with him in Nashville these last couple summers and at our TEU event that I run with George Kittle and Travis Kelce. And for a big body, for a guy who's just a large guy, he can really bend, he can run, he can get in and out of his break. And I think that's a big reason why as he's continued to develop, he's a very good run blocker, but he's really become that dynamic weapon they thought he would be coming out of Notre Dame just a few years ago.
Second and 7.
Set.
That's to the tight end, Kmet. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. And they're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
They need 8 as they come up for third down.
We go side.
Cooks going in motion.
We side.
Throwing on third down is Darnold. And he'll take it on in. Hold to Met. Touchdown, Patriots. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Williams in motion. Here's Willis. That's taken in by Achane. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
To the goal line and in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Los Angeles. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Rams will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
We go side. Side.
Throwing on first and 10 is Darnold. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
A 4-yard loss.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with the lead here in the fourth quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
We side.
Now Kamara. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Man in motion is Brown.
We side.
On third and long, here's Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Williams in motion. To throw is Willis. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by P.J. Locke. And the Patriots are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning, being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
We go, set. Reset.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. But they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one first down.
And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 93 yards. Touchdown, New England. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a first down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here we go, set. Go street. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing is Willis. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Throwing, Willis. He's going to try it here again. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully.
At their own 26-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
The lady. Side. Reset.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
That is caught. Hooks gets the grab. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good for a Patriots first down.
They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Go side. Reset.
They'll drop to throw. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready. Side.
Valdez-Scantling on the move.
Reset.
Darnold to throw again. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A gain there of 24 yards. 1st down, New England.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
We go side.
Darnold to the air once more. To the left side and pulled in. Valdez-Scantling. And he's in. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, New England.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession. So they're still alive, but now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession at their own 3-yard line.
Patriots 30.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready. 18 back. 18 back. Let go.
Willis now to throw. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Elijah Molden. And his guys are going to be set up with a short field as they look to draw closer and perhaps draw even in this one.
Patriots take over 1st.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks